Hello everyone, this is Emmy with the Wauconda Area Public Library here with my trusty assistant, Blue the Fox. And for this week's Take and Make craft, we are making this very cute hanging paper chick. In your craft kit this week, you will receive a piece of yellow cardstock and a small piece of yarn. You'll need your coloring supplies of choice, a glue stick, a pencil, and some scissors, and also a circle template of your choice. So you can see here I am using my trusty work coffee cup, but feel free to use any small, medium-sized circle about this size. Cups work great. Certain craft supplies work great. I'm gonna go ahead and trace this circle 8 times out onto my cardstock. You can always do more or less depending on the size of whatever you've decided to trace. I would just make sure that you're leaving enough room to add our chick auxiliary elements like his wings and his beak. Once I've finished tracing my 8 circles, I'll go ahead and cut all 8 of them out. It's great to keep the size as consistent as possible, and the reason for that will be clear in just a moment. You can, if you get really ambitious, fold your paper 8 times and cut it out that way. It will be a little bit trickier with this cardstock, but it would save you some time. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold all of the circles we cut out in half to make little half circles. From here, I'm going to go ahead and apply glue to 1/2 of my folded half circle and line that up with another half of a folded half circle. And then we will repeat this step until we have our full chick orb. I found glue stick the best for this project because it's sturdy, but it doesn't bleed through the paper like a wet glue might, so the end product looks a little bit cleaner. You could probably use tape as well if you want a more mess-free solution, but it just might not be as structurally sound as a glue would. And of course, when you finish this week's Take and Make craft, make sure to share it with us on Instagram and Facebook at Wauconda Area Library. I would love to see your chicks. And here I'm just sealing the last ones. Our chick's body, our little paper orb, is complete, which means we can move on to his beak and his wings. So here I am just using my pencil to draw a little triangle for his beak, and then sort of a tulip-esque shape for his wings. For his beak, I'm going to go ahead and fill that in orange. And because I used marker, I can see where the color bled through to the other side. But of course, feel free to use whatever coloring supplies you or your children prefer, or whatever coloring supplies you have on hand. And of course, I'm just cutting all those things out. A benefit of freehanding your wings instead of tracing them or sketching them out beforehand like I did is not having to worry about your pencil lines showing through. You could erase them. I did forget to do that, but you could also freehand it if you didn't want any visible pencil markings or guide markings. So I cut out my wings first, and I'm gluing them on about halfway, the halfway point of the chick. It's really up to you. I'm just making sure to line them up to the same midline, so it's clear that they're wings. And then cutting out my beak and attaching that as well. And I can also add some eyes to my chick. In this case, I just gave him little black dots on both my samples, but feel free to add some personality to your chick. And again, marker is kind of nice here because it bleeds through, so you can line up your eyes on both sides a little easier. You could stop here if you did not want your chick to hang, which sounds like very weird 90s slang. But we are gonna go ahead and attach our string. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a loop to pull the ends through to kind of knot the end. And then I'm gonna drop like a bunch of wet glue into the center of our chick. And then I'll go ahead and place the knot down into the center there. And we've got a little hanger for our chick. Here is the finished product. Thank you so much for joining me and Blue the Fox this week for our Take and Make craft. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to be notified next Monday when we post our next Take and Make craft. And we will see you all at the library very soon.